The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the Moontrain!
This is how you become a day trader.
It is often said that you can't do revolutions from the air. That is true. You can't do it only from the air. You can do a lot of things from the air, and we're doing, but there has to be a ground component as well. There are many possibilities for this ground component, and I take the liberty of not sharing with you all those possibilities.
There you go. Straight out of AIBB's mouth. If you're ever wondering if there's gonna be boots. There's gonna be fucking boots! And not the ones that Lindsey Graham likes to get stomped by. This Gann window keeps flashing. This could be a low here, temporarily. Where you could even ride all the way up to here by next week and then shit the bed. You just need the right narrative. So right now, after what did we do? Well, this is what we fucking did. Let's recap. Took the 674 puts right there, rode them to right there, flipped to 663s for Friday, sold most here, sold the rest here, ripped that on zeros, and 99% cash right now. Wasn't in XDiv, trying to short this right now because we're down to here. If it's a XDiv gap and this low holds, start loading calls all the way to fucking slow load Tuesday. That's the easiest, right? With a hedge of zeros to the downside if you get bad news. But clearly this market wants to go a little bit. Look, that's just the fucking narrative. That'll happen, okay? So, probably next week, the algos like this until it applied any logic. Then was like, oh. So, that's pretty gross. No, here you see they're just popping and dropping with flow. There's really no underlying dark pool until they come in for that. Pretty much same thing here. Nothing screaming like a bottom. The reason we're not getting that full body volume bottom, like that was a lot of volume, but it's not just like red. Okay, so you're looking for like massive volume followed by massive counter volume. Here's kind of a good example, right? See this? That's a lot of volume. Not getting that right now. That doesn't mean that this can't work for it as a intermediate low, right? And we're about to grind up a little bit. That's kind of what I'm looking for to get into the next wave that then actually fucking comes down steeper. Literally, that's what I'm looking for, because none of these correlates together. Right now, we are under here. There's a good chance if they just hold us X gap div SPY down, this could actually get a move down. So tomorrow we do not have any news. So we're gonna attack this by seeing if we can catch an IB directional move the good old-fashioned way by zooming in on, you know, the GEX and seeing here if we can catch a move. What would be like, you can play it into 665 over 665 with news, so you could even rip right there. So it is Friday OPEX. Not a lot of people are going to be trading. Same thing to the downside, like this level will bounce. That's where the ghost is. It's also negative, so you could fall down to here. Today you notice that all these strikes are missing because the put is supposedly down there. So If there's not like significant buying straight out of the gate, I am going to fucking do nothing. I want to catch this next leg with size. I don't have a trend change alert yet. It might come after this Mercury retrograde is done, which is what we might have to go here for, because tomorrow you ain't having any massive data points, at least. Powell speaks on Saturday. That might not be the best. A lot needs to happen over this weekend. The fact is, the rest of the world's pissed. Made a TikTok video about it. No one, they didn't even let me have it up. So go check it out on Twitter at Mr. Moontrain if you want to see it, or the gram. Obviously, this is a huge problem. Energy is gonna come up. We're running out of time to get this down into the 70s. And if the only solution is to fucking nuke or send boots, as per AIBB, then down we go. Okay, that's how you have that slow crash into June. But right now, I kind of want to get a counter leg up here, even though this looks bullshit. Maybe if it's just Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, something, you know, this algo seems to like that. Obviously goes without saying, you get under here, you're fucked. Now, today, 500% on MU was epic, as were the over 300% on SPY. If the market continues to the upside, I am all about MU. I'm a little personally sad today because it looks like I will never get back my yacht I parked in the metaverse. Everybody's waiting. What the fuck's going on? Europe, Asia, everybody. So we'll see tomorrow. Right now I'm trying to short this a little bit here into a possible ghost to ghost. Isn't it interesting that they closed the market at this FOMC level from a quarter ago, same day we had the XDiv? So according to this is where I marked it that time. Then we had the XDiv. So I'm counting this as the actual FOMC price. Wouldn't it be hilarious if we open right here tomorrow? If that is the case, I think this double bottom is probably the bottom here. Now let's just summarize with some gamma whamma. And yeah, good job today, everybody. I mean, I think we did it as good as we could. A lot of calls across the board. This says the same here. This was for today. Let's go to tomorrow's. Let's just see if it updates. Ring a ding a ding a ding a ding a ding a ding. Yeah, no one wants to fucking trade this range, it looks like. So best case scenario, you can rally up to 665. Looks like we could be pinned to 655. Under 652, you shit the bed all the way down to there. So we'll have to see how they position tomorrow and if more plants get blown up. Yeah? Yes. That's a lot of selling. Just saying. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, quad witching tomorrow. Alright guys, see you later.